The Democracy Forward Foundation, DFF, has filed a groundbreaking lawsuit against the U.S. Department of Justice, DOJ, and the FBI, demanding the release of every piece of documentation related to Jeffrey Epstein, his sex trafficking network, Ghislaine Maxwell, and the powerful figures allegedly involved. This marks the first lawsuit of its kind aimed at forcing transparency through the Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, with an urgent processing request. The lawsuit seeks records including Attorney General Pam Bondi's briefing materials for meetings with Donald Trump, all internal DOJ and FBI communications referencing Epstein, Maxwell, the client list, Epstein's flight logs, and whistleblower information. Notably, these demands extend to high-profile figures like Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, J. William Rivers, and anyone connected to the Epstein investigation. DFF argues there is overwhelming public interest because of long-standing reports that Epstein's files contain a roster of powerful clients to whom underage girls were trafficked. Public statements by Trump have fueled expectations. He previously hinted he might release the Epstein list, calling it very interesting and suggesting it probably will be made public. Crucially, the lawsuit alleges that Bondi possessed 30 to 40 gigabytes of Epstein-related data. Kash Patel and FBI teams reportedly worked 12-hour shifts through March to review it so Bondi could brief Trump in May, allegedly revealing that Trump's name appeared throughout the files. Days after Bondi publicly acknowledged having the client list on her desk, the DOJ released only the first phase of classified Epstein files, far short of full disclosure. The urgency of this lawsuit is underscored by Maxwell's conviction for child sex trafficking and the fact that Epstein died while awaiting trial. DFF's president, Sky Perryman, accuses Trump's administration of hypocrisy, promising transparency but actively hiding critical records. She calls on the courts to intervene immediately. Michael Popuk, delivering the report on Midas Touch Network, highlights how the government will likely try to block disclosure through privileges, such as attorney-client and executive privilege. But he applauds DFF for putting Trump and his team under pressure and keeping public focus on the case. Popuk stresses that beyond Trump's personal connections to Epstein and Maxwell, both convicted or accused in relation to underage trafficking, the deeper scandal is the cover-up protecting other powerful men who may be implicated. Whether those names include figures like Bill Clinton or others remains uncertain, but the public has a right to know. This legal fight represents a clash between government secrecy and demands for accountability in one of the most disturbing scandals involving political figures, celebrities, and alleged organized abuse of minors. Popuk vows to follow the case closely and keep the public informed as the court proceedings unfold.